Hey, welcome back to another Axe Cards video. Today we're going to be going over the full master set of the Lost Origin expansion. So I'll say right in the onset, many people will post comments and say, it's not a full master set or whatever. I guess full master set, as how I define it, is anything you can pull from the booster packs. Some people include the promos, or other non-holo variants as part of their master set, which is cool. Just to make things easier, I just include everything that you can pull from the set, the booster packs itself. So as usual, I'm going to start with the reverse holos. There are 149 reverse holos, so there are a lot of reverses in the set. As is kind of normal, it's usually around here for the Sword and Shield sets. For it, was a pretty tough set to collect. There are 396 cards in all, including the trainer gallery and also including the reverse holos. So yeah, there are a lot of them in the set itself. So I'll just kind of motor through the reverse holos. Most people don't pay too much attention to the reverse holos. There are some cute notable ones in it. The Pikachu and the Raichu are always fun to collect. And there were quite a bit of psychic reverses, which were cool as well. The Gengar, it's always a fun collectible one. And Sableye, this set is pretty much in demand. We get a Hisuian Zoroark as a reverse in the set. The Comfey is one of the most popular Lost Zone cards. So yeah, just gonna try and motor straight through here, and then we'll get on to the really cool stuff. So yeah, there are a lot of cards, a lot of ultra rares, a lot of V-stars. There's one V-Max in the set as well. And they're still including one of them there just to say that they have V-Maxes as well, I guess. But yeah, there are a lot of cards here within. Almost at our trainers there now. We got Snorlax again. Seems like there have been quite a few Snorlaxes. And then on to our trainer cards. They are one rare holo trainer card this time, which is Volo. And last page of reverses. Alright, on to the main set now. So we start with Oddish is the first card in the set, as you would have saw from the reverses, and Vileplume is the first rare holo in the set as usual. When they're included in the sets, normally they're right up near the front, just like Bulbasaur is. We actually go quite a while without our first rare holo. It's not until our third page. We got Shiftry, Trevenant, quite a few grass rare holos in this set. There's actually 5 grass rare holos, with Orbital being the last. The Lost Zone cards, that have some Lost Zone mechanic, do have kind of like this colorful border around the main card, so it's kind of an ongoing theme you see in it. There are also the Yukamori clay cards here. There's actually 4 or 5 in the set, which is the most I can remember in any one set forever. Lampent Chandelure, and then Delphox is our first ultra rare. Moving on, it's a little while before a second ultra rare as well too. Pyro does get the rare holo treatment this time, and Kingdra gets a rare holo as well, along with Hisuian Basculegion. Alright, then moving on to our next set of ultra rares. So we get a Kyurem V, kind of popular card as well too for the meta. And like I was saying, there's one V-Max, and it is Kyurem V-Max in the set. Cramorant is another popular Lost Zone card. And then like I was saying before, we do get Pikachu and Raichu. Raichu is a non-holo rare this time out. Magnezone, and we get our first V-Star in the set, which is Magnezone V-Star, and also Rotom V. So that's here for all the electric type Pokemon. Like I was saying, Gengar is a rare holo in the set. We also get him in the trainer gallery, which we'll get to later. And then we get a Radiant Gardevoir, so it's our first Radiant card. There are 3 Radiant cards in the set. Sableye also is a pretty popular card. Keep on going. Bayonet Cresselia is a rare holo as well. That's the Hisuian and Zoroark. There also is a ultra rare and a V-Star of that, which we'll get later, which is colorless. Spectra is a brand new Pokemon we get in this expansion. We had Glastrier as well before, that kind of glazed over. Enamorus is another new Pokemon. There's also another one in the trainer gallery. Hisuian Arcanine, second set in a row. We have one of those guys. And Machamp has a rare holo as well. Aerodactyl comes back as well with an ultra rare and also a V-Star. And yeah, there are a lot of fighting type Pokemon in this set. Landorus as well. Barbicle is a rare holo also, another Lost Zone card. And then rounding out the fighting energy cards are the, well, fighting type cards is Slonjourner, which is a non-holo rare Lost Zone card. And on to Darkness. Drapion V, and we also get a Drapion V-Star. Darkrai also makes it as a rare holo. Hoopa's here as well too, as a non-holo rare. That's the second of the Radiant cards. It's Radiant Hisuian Sneasler. And the third, right next to it, is Radiant Steelix. So not too many metal type cards, but we did get a Radiant card as part of them. Galarian Berserker V rounds out the metal type cards, and then we get some goodies here. Giratina V and Giratina V-Star, the Lost Zone stars, some of the more popular cards in the set. And then there's a whole whack of Hisuian Goodras. We get a rare holo. Then there also is the ultra rare, and then, not to be outdone, there also is the V-Star. Pidgeot as well as a colorless type ultra rare. And we're moving on into the colorless cards. Snorlax there, it does have a rare holo. And then the last ultra rares in the main part of the set is Hisuian Zoroark V and V-Star, like I was mentioning before. And then we round up with some cuteness to finish. Greedent is the last Pokemon of the regular set, and then we're on to our trainer cards. We get a few Lost Zone oriented trainer cards, as you'd expect in a Lost Zone set. Fantina, Colress's Experiment, Lost City, Lost Vacuum, the ever popular Mirage Gate, which so far has been the best selling of the trainer cards within the set. Volo is the only rare holo trainer card, and then we get one special energy card in the set, which is Gift Energy. Now, on to the really cool stuff. We're starting with our full arts. So, pretty standard stuff. Hisuian Electro, Delphox, Kyurem, Magnezone. The first of the alt art full arts is Rotom. That gets the alt art treatment. Enamorus does get a full art here. Aerodactyl, and then the Aerodactyl V, which is pretty much the second most expensive card in the set, which is pretty awesome there. I love the artwork on it. If you can get closer and see, looks like it's part of Jurassic Park flying over. Moving on, we get another alt art, which is our Galarian Berserker, looking all mischievous. And then this is the most expensive card in the set, the Giratina V alternate art. It's really cool if you can see like the textures on it. It's not so easy through the binder, but it's a neat looking card. And then moving on to the last of the full art Pokemon, we get Pidgeot and Hisuian Goodra. We get a whack of trainer cards. It's 8 trainer card full arts. They've been including so many full art trainer cards in these sets. So yeah, right through Thornton, Volo, and then on to the secret rares. So there are 21 secret rares. There were 25 full arts. And we start with Kyurem as the first secret rare, and then Magnezone VMAX. Aerodactyl, Drapion, Giratina, Hisuian Gudra, and Hisuian Zoroark round out the Rainbow Rare, Secret Rare Pokemon. Then we have a whack all 8 of the trainer cards as secret rares as well, just to make it that much more difficult to collect. And the last 4 of the trainer cards, which are there and follow. So Hisuian Zoroark and Giratina V-Star do get the gold secret rare treatment as well. So there are 2 secret rares for each of those. And then we're on to the trainer cards. We get Box of Disaster, Collapse Stadium, Dark Patch, and then the last in the set, which is the Lost Vacuum. So 217 cards in the main set, plus our secret rares. But then we're not done yet. We still do have the trainer gallery cards. So this trainer gallery actually is really cool. It's one of my favorite ones we've had so far. This is the 3rd set in a row we've had trainer galleries with. We had it in Brilliant Stars, Astral Radiance, and Lost Origin here. I guess we didn't have it in Pokemon Go, so the 3rd main set in a row. So Charizard makes an appearance here, which is, as you would expect, the most expensive card in just the regular, this part of the trainer gallery. Just a regular Pokemon. Pikachu as well, and Gengar. So they had some really neat, fun pulls in here. Bayonet, Hisuian Arcanine, and Spiritomb. This time out, there actually are only 11. In each of the last two times we've had trainer galleries, it's gone to 12 of these just regular Pokemon, like the beginning set before we get to the Vs and Full Arts. So a little bit different here. Then we got Orbital, V, and VMAX. The VMAXs are tougher to pull in the trainer gallery. So you got Centiskorch, VMAX. The Pikachus are pretty adorable. You got the Gigantamax, Pikachu, VMAX along with Pikachu there. And then, like I was saying, we do have an Enamorus in the trainer gallery as well. That's number 18. Then on to the rest of them. Gallade and Crobat. Then we get Eternatus. And the last VMAX in the trainer gallery is Eternatus VMAX. We get a bunch of trainer cards then, as usual. Adventures Discovery, Boss's Orders, Cook, Kabu, and Nessa. And to round it all out, the last full art trainer card we get is Opal. And then the 2 gold cards this time out, as with the other 2 trainer galleries, it ends with 2 gold cards. We get Pikachu VMAX and also Mew VMAX. So there you go. That is it. 396 cards, including the 149 reverse holos for the master set. I hope you enjoyed. What I think I'm going to do this time, I haven't done it in a long time. I think I'm going to post a video for the pull rates for all the different card types. I did have a post on Reddit that kind of got some interest from people, so I think maybe it'd be a good one to post here. So I will put that up here on the channel in a bit. But if you haven't already, please consider liking and subscribing for loads new content for the upcoming expansions. There's lots going on in Pokemon, as always, with the end of the year, so it should be kind of a fun ride. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you with our next video.